Pat, are you going to be late again today?
Yeah, I have my work to get finished and it all has to be done tonight. What's going on with you?
I just wanted to talk with you about your mom.
Is this about her messing with you again? Did I not tell you before that I think she's just a little confused about you?
Well, you did, and that's what I've wanted to think about how she's treated me. But I really do think she's doing it all intentionally, and she knows it.
Why do you think that? Did she say something to you this time that confirms it?
Well, your mom came over to the house again. And when she came into the house, she threw out my cooking and then left.
What? She threw away your cooking?
Yeah. She told me that it tasted bad and that the ingredients must be spoiled. But all of those things are what I bought at the store just yesterday, so I'm not sure that could be the case. I think if anything, all the food I had cooked with was in better condition than it usually is. Better quality, I mean.
I'm so sorry about her, Deanna. If throwing away your own cooking in your house is really bad, I'll talk with her about all of this.
You don't have to talk with her about it just yet.
Why not?
She might only become worse with all of this because of you getting involved. And this might just have to do with her being a bit stressed over something lately.
I see.
Really? I'd love to know why she started to act this way towards me. We weren't ever extremely close to one another before, but I was sure we at least respected one another and were on good terms.
That's what I thought as well. Whenever you met with her, you'd both always have normal conversations together. Are you sure there wasn't something that happened that caused her to start picking on you?
I'm a bit worried right now because I don't remember anything that could have started this. Do you think I said anything wrong to her, or has she said anything to you about me?
You're talking about my mom, right? To be honest, she hasn't spoken to me much lately.
It could be anything that you've noticed with her behavior towards you. Just give me something, please.
I'm not kidding when I say that her and I don't talk that much right now. She might ask me about what I'm doing during the holidays and about if I want to go out to eat with her at all. But those have been the only things recently.
Could this be about how I'm planning on going on a vacation with you this coming holiday? I wonder if she's upset that we didn't invite her on it or something.
You think that'd be a good enough reason for her to start messing with you? If she really wanted to come along with us, then she probably would have said something to me already.
But there has to be something I did wrong that started all of this from her. I never assumed she'd be the kind of person to pick on me like she is now, Pat.
That's why I'm kind of doubting that she was ever really nice to you in the first place. Has she been acting a bit rough around you since the start? Before she started to mess with you a bunch? You can be kind of thick-headed at times, so perhaps she's always been a bit rude around you, and since you've never noticed anything, she's had to escalate things.
I wonder if that's what's going on here. But I seriously don't remember ever being treated by her in a bad way, nor ever doing anything to upset her before.
That's why I wonder if she's upset that you didn't notice yourself doing anything wrong. Normally, people don't just start to pick on others without good reason for it. I don't want to say that my mom is being a bad person right now, but saying that she's just picking on you for the fun of it makes her seem like a real monster.
Well,
I think there was something that happened that you never noticed, Deanna, and that's what all started all of this. And I guess my mom never really got over it like she should have.
I really have no idea what could have happened, though. Seriously, what did I do to her that made her this upset with me?
I don't want to tell you this is a lot, but you don't have to get all down because of this, all right? Even if you did do something she didn't like, it doesn't make you the bad person, and she's the one that's decided to escalate things and make it all worse. Just stop thinking so much about it, and I'm sure she'll get over what happened with time.
Fine.
If you feel that you can't take it anymore, just let me know. I'll make sure that she quits all that crap. And if she still doesn't, then we could just cut ties with her.
Thank you, Pat. But I'm going to think a little more about this in case there is something I can come up with. Also, without explaining any of this to her, can you ask her what she's been thinking about me?
Sure thing. Is it alright if I stop by her place on the way home from work in a few days? She has been asking me to come over and have dinner with her after all.
She wasn't asking me to come along as well, right?
Yeah, sorry about that. She told me not to invite you along for dinner. Do you want me to stay away from her instead? I'm not going to be upset by that.
No, go right ahead and have dinner with her. You might be able to figure something out about what's going on between her and I then.
All right. Then in a few days, I'll be late coming home again.
That's not a problem at all. I'm sorry for taking up so much of your time talking about all of this while you're working.
No worries. I'm going to be too tired to talk about this when I get home anyway, and we'll probably go right to sleep. So, this was a good talk to be had. Anyway, I'll be home in about 3 hours.
All right, good luck with your remaining work then. And be careful on your drive home. Pat, I can't do it anymore. I've really had it happen to me this time by your mom.
Huh? What did she do to you now? I need to know right now.
I was all relieved thinking that today your mom wouldn't be coming over to the house to see me, and so I thought it'd be a good time to leave the house and go shopping for a bit. So right as I was opening the door to leave the house, I saw that my flower bed had been devastated. There's even trash thrown all around it.
Are you talking about the flower bed off to the right side of the house that you've been raising all of your beautiful flowers in?
Yes.
Do you have evidence of my mom being the one that ruined all of them? It's not that I don't trust what you're saying or anything. It's just that anyone can get into that flower bed, even animals.
But the thing is, the spade that your mom uses all the time is still sitting in the flower bed.
Her spade? Are you talking about her favorite one with the yellow handle?
Yes. All the times I've been over to her house before, I've noticed that spade leaned up against the fence to her garden.
So there's no mistaking it was her this time then?
I don't think so, Pat. I love looking at other people's flower beds and gardens, so I was able to remember the exact spade she used. I can't confirm that this is the exact spade she had at her house, but I know for a fact that it's the exact same style.
I see. When I finish up with work today, I'll head over to her house and have a look. I want to ask her about all of this.
All right.
Are you going to be okay?
There have even been all those times she's come over and thrown my cooking away. I didn't mind too much all those times, but the fact that she's trashed my flower bed has left me feeling really bad. I just want to lay down and cry right now.
I'm sure you do want to. Even those flowers that you never thought would blossom ended up showing their colors recently, right? That was your number one hobby, raising those flowers, so this is a huge shock for the both of us.
Yeah. Why did it all have to come to this now? If she's going to take things this far, why not come up to me and tell me what the problem is?
I'm sorry. I wonder if this has something to do with me. I know you told me before not to do anything about her, but not doing anything about the way she's been treating you had bothered me. And so I told her a little while back that you had started a part-time job.
A part-time job? I'm not working any sort of job right now, though.
And that's why it's a lie. I was hoping by saying that you wouldn't be home most days anymore, she would no longer come over and mess with you.
I see. That's why these past few days she wasn't coming inside anymore.
Of course I never said anything to her about how she's been treating you poorly. I didn't want to mention anything about it and make things more worse for you than they already have been. But this has happened because of me. She probably thought she couldn't get inside the house anymore, and that's why she took her anger out on your flower bed.
Please don't feel like you're to blame, Pat. Thank you for trying to help me. Recently, I haven't seen or heard much from her, so for a little while, your plan of telling her that lie to leave me alone had been working. I was actually quite happy because of it.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I mean, you did all of that to try and help me feel better, right? Seeing that you'd lie to your own mother for me makes me so happy.
I see. Well, that's good. But what she's done this time to you will not be forgiven. If she really is the one that ended up destroying your flower bed, then I'm not going to stay quiet anymore. I'll be allowed to talk to her with all my strength then, right?
You can go right ahead. I don't want to keep trying to resist her attitude anymore either.
All right then. I'm going to be home from work again a little late today.
But if you're going to have a word with her today, then I should probably go as well, right?
I still haven't been home to have a look at the spade myself yet. So I'd like you to stay there in case she tries to run back over there and take it. Allow me to talk with her first, one-on-one, please.
Will you be all right, though? Make sure to keep your cool, okay?
I'll do my best. I'm sure I won't be feeling any better about all of this right away. But I hope me saying something to her about it would help you relax.
Well, I'll head out shopping then, and while I'm out, I guess I'll buy a bunch of new flowers to plant. I guess for a little while, I can look forward to creating a whole new flower bed.
Please do that. You need to take a break and just enjoy yourself today, all right?
Thank you, Pat. Well, I'm going to head to the store now. Do you want me to still make dinner for you, just in case?
You can make something small for me, all right? Just prepare a salad or something.
Sounds good. Well, good luck with your mom today. Gail, good morning. Do you have a few minutes to talk? Sure, why not? What's going on with you, Deanna? I wanted to talk with you about what happened yesterday. About what happened yesterday? I heard from my husband that you asked for him to divorce me, correct? Huh? You talked with him about that? Did you actually think my own husband would never talk to me about something like that his own mother asked of him? Well, listen. Are you trying to act as though you've been up to nothing this whole time? You were never this rude to me months ago, right? So why are you being a complete jerk to me all of a sudden? I heard from him that for a while you never really seemed interested in someone like me being his wife. But that does not give you any right to start picking on me or start asking him to divorce me. Hold on, Deanna. What the hell are you talking about right now? What the hell am I talking about? I'm talking about everything you've been doing to me this past month or so. This is all about how you don't like something about me or what I did, and that's why you've started to pick on me like a bully. But I want to know what you mean by all of that. I have not been messing with you, no way, no how. And when it comes to you personally, Deanna, I do like that you're my son's wife. I'm not the one trying to do anything to hurt your relationship with him. If anything, what you're doing right now is what's going to ruin things in this family. What? If you've already heard from him about how I recommended he divorce you, then I might as well tell you everything. My son Patrick, well, he knows about everything you've been up to, Deanna. He knows about everything I've been up to. You don't have to play stupid with me anymore. You have been trying to make my son take really scary medication and have been feeding him weird foods, right? Excuse me? He's told me for months now that you've been feeding him bad things and it makes him feel awful. Things like having diarrhea and getting really bad headaches because of what you give him to eat. He came to me asking for help and wanted to know what it might be that you're giving him to eat. Also, there was a time that he brought some of the food you cooked over to my house. And when I took a bite of what you made, my stomach started to ache. I haven't been making anything bad for him to eat. Is that the reason you've started coming over to my house a lot more often recently? And you were throwing away my cooking because you thought I was putting some kind of drugs in it? That's right. I hated having to throw away what could have been such good food. But I'm not going to let you feed my son things that we have no clue about. Gail, I really have not been putting anything bad into the food. I've been eating the exact same food as him this whole time. I know I don't really have a way of proving that to you right now, but Patrick has told me plenty of times now that you carry a lot of medication with you. I do happen to have a lot of vitamins that I take every day, but nothing that's any kind of medication. Especially not something I'm going to make him take either. I don't even have anything in the medicine cabinet that would be causing him to have diarrhea or anything like that. Then tell me about how you hit him. What? I'm talking about what happened about 2 months ago. You caused him to have a pretty bad gash on his head after that. He told me that you hit him in the head with something hard and heavy. Now that you mention it, there was a time when he hurt his head pretty badly. But that had nothing to do with me being the one that hit him. From what I heard from him, he said that he had a bad fall at work and that's how he got that nasty cut. What are you talking about? Gail? Well, can I ask you about what happened to my flower bed being destroyed then? Are you talking about that flower bed you put a lot of your time into caring for? That's the one. Well, I wasn't the one that destroyed it, if that's what you're trying to say. But the spade that you're always using to work in your garden was in my flower bed. I have been looking for that spade for the longest time now. You found it? I've been wanting to use that. Wait, something's not right about all of this. That's what I'm thinking. Something feels a bit off by everything that's been going on here. Deanna, I think both you and I should talk a bit more about all of this, huh? You were telling me about what happened with Patrick coming over to my house yesterday to talk to me, but I only ever called him. How about you and I figure out what's really going on here and what's gotten into my boy? Pat, I want the both of us to go separate ways. I'll be the one to leave the house, okay?
Huh? What's gotten into you, Deanna?
I think you're the one that knows best why I want to leave the house. I've had enough of you and can't take it anymore.
Have you been picked on by my mom again? I'm sorry, Deanna. I really wonder what she doesn't like about you. I'm causing all this trouble for you over something she won't even talk to us about.
That's not it this time. It never was because of her, actually. This is all your fault, right? Telling your mom lies about me to get her to not like me? What have you been wanting, Pat?
Huh? You're saying I'm the one at fault?
I talked with your mom.
You actually talked to her? I thought we talked about how you should be the last one talking to her about what's been going on, right? We knew that she would never want to talk with you, and it will only make things worse, right?
No, actually talking with her solved a lot of things for the both of us. We both realized that it's all because of you that her and I have grown so distant from one another.
I don't think you should believe anything my mom has tried to tell you. She is probably just trying to get you to cut ties with me, and that's why she wants me to seem like the one who has done all this to you. I bet she did a pretty good job at making me look like the bad guy as well.
Your mom is furious about you right now.
What?
I'm with your mom right now, so I know that for a fact. She's been at the house with me helping me get all my things together so that I can move out. And all of this talk about your mom you've been saying, she's been having a look at as well. So would you stop lying to us? You've told her plenty of times now that my cooking has caused you to have stomach aches and headaches, right?
Deanna, you have it all wrong. I was just talking with her about some things, and she may have misread the situation. I've had a lot of work recently that I've had to stay late for, right? I think the stress of work has really been taking a toll on my body. I'm sorry, I should have given her more context on why it was happening.
It's far too late to be giving excuses like that. It's been a week now since I've started to talk to your mom about you, so stop trying to break out of this one. This whole week, her and I have been looking a bit deeper into you. You've been cheating on me, right?
What?
You happen to have become great friends with a coworker that's a lot younger than you, it seems. I really should have seen this coming. You thought by having your mom and I fight like this, you could get me to leave you, right? Well, nice work, because I will be leaving you, in fact, but only after I tell you how things are going to end for us. I saw that your next plan of attack to get her to hate me more was putting some detergent in the flower bed to kill my new flowers, right? And by doing so, I would blame her because this is the kind of laundry detergent that she always uses. You must really want this divorce badly then, huh?
No. You have it all wrong, Deanna.
I'm going to get a settlement from you as well as from your little girlfriend. I'm also aware that you've been going to hotels with her when you're supposed to be on business trips, and I have evidence of all that as well. I'm going to send that evidence to your company for you.
Deanna, hold on for just 1 second. I made a few mistakes, so I'm seriously sorry about all of that.
Oh, I already know you made some mistakes, and that's why I hate you now. Must have been so fun for you to look at me when I was sad about what I thought was your mom picking on me because she hated me. And when you destroyed my flower bed, how did that feel, ruining my favorite hobby? You could see that all those things were starting to get to me and your mom, and that's what made you happy about approaching the finish line, right?
I was never happy about any of that.
Well, if you weren't, then how could you have done it all? All those nice words you said to me when I was down to try and make me feel better were all lies. And while you were lying to me about how much you cared, you were working to make your mom even more upset with me. I am such an idiot for believing in someone as horrible as you, Pat.
All right, I'll break up with my coworker. So can you please stop trying to get a divorce from me?
Would you pull yourself together? Do you actually think I want to continue living with you? You lied about how I was doping you up on medication and that it was causing you to have diarrhea. You should be happy to hear that I'm leaving you now.
I'm sorry, I really messed up this time. I'll do anything you ask me to, as long as you just don't tell my company. Please, Deanna.
Well, look at that. Even now, you're more worried about yourself over anything else that could happen. At this point, all those apologies you're making sound like lies to me. So I'm going to help you finish what you started and get that divorce from you. After that, I was able to divorce my husband just like that. Also, I brought all of this up with the company he was at, and they fired both him and the coworker he was dating for both having a relationship within the company and for staying at hotels together during business trips. But it appears that I wasn't the first to recognize a lot of this, as many people at work could see him slacking off at work to be around that coworker, and would see the two of them head out a lot on business trips together, even though only one of them was asked to go. I'm sure had Pat been a decent employee within the company, they would have just cut his pay or maybe transferred him. But I'm thinking that the reason the two of them were fired is because they both brought nothing more to the company besides added weight. After that took place, Pat was told by his family that they no longer wanted any part of him, and as for his girlfriend, her family found out and forced her to come back home to them. Those two ended up becoming nothing so quickly, and the last thing I heard from Pat was that he didn't know what to do with his life anymore. But him saying that to both his mom and I was the wrong crowd to go talking to about that, because we both acted like we'd never heard a thing from him after the divorce. I do hate to see him like this because I still have some feelings for him even after what happened. But soon those will fade away, and I'll no longer be in the pain I was in when with him. Pat was able to pay me the settlement in one lump payment, so I no longer have to worry about it. But I do like to think about how life is for him now. I'm sure it's not going great for him, but I'll never wish that he lives the rest of his life as a low-life loser, so perhaps someday he'll turn things around and find himself another woman. But I want that all happening somewhere that's not even close to me in my new life. As for myself, I was able to find a new job after the divorce and have started a new chapter in my life with a completely new world to live in. I'm not over everything that happened to me then, but I'll say my heart feels a lot more at ease after leaving Pat. And when it comes to Gail, I haven't left her like I left her son, instead often inviting her out to cafes with me so we can chat more. We'll sit down and drink coffee or tea while talking about how things have been recently, like we're both good friends. I may not have ties to Pat anymore, but I'll always keep the ties I have to someone who I can call a friend. And I'm going to make sure, with a friend like her, that the two of us adjust perfectly to this amazing life with no Pat in sight. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story. Hey there, Chris. It's been a while since you and I last got to speak. I was just wondering if you had a little time to text me right now. I actually have some pretty big news I'd like to share with you. I've decided to move out of our parents' place. It's really happening.
Wait, what? You're going to be moving out? But why? Did something happen?
Well, I bought myself a house and I've decided to go and live there.
You bought a new house? What are you talking about? This is the first I'm hearing about any of this.
Yeah, I bought it about a year ago now, actually, but I was just renting it out.
Oh, really? Wow. I had no idea about any of that.
Yeah, but you know that you never really even ask about me anyways, so it's not that surprising. I mean, you've basically been ignoring me ever since I had to start taking care of Mom, and you've pretty much left me to do all of the work.
You're right about that, and that was wrong with me. How is Mom doing, by the way? Is she going to be moving in with you in your new house?
Well, that's actually another thing we need to talk about. I'm thinking about putting Mom into a retirement home. She said that she's had a lot of good years in her house, but that she doesn't want to become a burden to anyone. Although my husband and I were initially going to let her live with us, of course.
I see, but Then what's going to happen to her house? Have you talked about that?
Yes, we've talked about and decided that it's just best to sell it. I mean, we know it's a pretty old house, so it might not actually go for much, but it would help to pay for Mom's place at the retirement home.
I see. So, is this what you wanted to talk about? I'm sorry I didn't pick up when you tried to call earlier.
Yeah, this was what I was trying to tell you, but I guess at least you know now.
Hey, you know what? What if I just take your place at Mom's house? I can take care of her instead of you.
Wait, what? Where is this coming from all of a sudden? Mom won't need anyone to take care of her once she's in her home.
I know that, but I felt so bad for the way that I left things with you and Mom, and I want to try and help out now.
What are you talking about? Who are you and what have you done with my older brother?
Please, Tina, I really do want to try and take care of Mom. I mean, I've left you to do it this whole time, and that was wrong of me.
Well, at least on that, you and I can both agree.
I know, and not only that, but I've been avoiding contacting you because I've been afraid that you would ask something of me. I've been a terrible son and haven't done nearly enough to give back to our mom. But I don't want to live like this anymore.
Well, I'm afraid that it's just a bit too late for this sudden change of heart. Besides, what would your wife think of this? I doubt she'll take it well if you just propose moving for the sake of taking care of Mom. Besides, you know that basically all she does these days is just lie in bed. I don't really think that's a roommate you want to have.
I've already talked to my wife about it and told her about how guilty I feel and that I want to give back to the woman that raised me. I told her all of that and she said okay.
Really? You actually said all of that and your wife then agreed to move in with our mom? Because you know it isn't easy taking care of her, right? I mean, I really hope that you're not just making this decision lightly.
Of course not. I've put a lot of thought into this and I know that it's something that I really want to do.
Well, okay. I am still in the middle of looking for a home to put Mom in.
Got it. Well, how about I just talk about this with Mom herself? I know that I can convince her to put some faith into me. I'll come over to her house and talk to her about all of this soon, okay?
Well, okay then. If that's something that you really want to do. I mean, if you've really had a change of heart, then who am I to stand in your way? Besides, what really matters is what Mom thinks about this. Like I said, my husband and I were ready to keep living with her, but she was the one who suggested living in a home.
Well, I think that you two have probably spent more than enough time with her, don't you think? I bet you two must be exhausted after all you've done for a mom.
Well, I certainly won't say that it was easy, but I think my husband is a really kind and patient man, and so it wasn't so difficult for him. Of course, that's the thing about nursing. You have to always be patient with the other person and think of their needs, but I guess he felt that it was part of his duty as Mom's son-in-law. Anyways, I'll tell Mom about all of this and see what she has to say.
Yes, please do that. I think that I should be able to make it over there sometime this week.
Hey there, Chris. I just wanted to check in on how things were going with you and Mom. Are you making sure to take care of her? You know that she likes to get a massage when it's time for her bath. And are you getting the right brand of tea for her? You know that she can taste when it's not the kind she likes.
Tina, how many times are you going to blow up my phone with all of these petty little requests? I mean, I've only been living with Mom for a week. You have to let me get used to this new rhythm, okay?
I guess you're right about that, Chris. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make it feel like I was putting so much on you.
Well, it's fine because I'm doing everything all right, so you don't need to worry about us at all. I figure if I just do the things on the list that you left me, that will be okay.
So you really think that things are going okay for you then? I know that it might be kind of tricky at first. But I guess I was just getting worried since it has been a few days since I last heard from you is all.
Well, that's because I'm busy taking care of Mom all the time. I'm glad that her mind seemed to be all there, though. You're right about her just laying in bed all day. I really wonder how she can live like that. Thankfully, it makes it a bit easier for me.
Just make sure that you're moving her in bed, okay? She can't just sit still for hours and hours. You know that, right?
Of course I know that. Don't you worry. I'm making sure she's moving.
Chris, can I ask you something? Are you just leaving all the work for your wife to do? Like, you are actually doing stuff for our mom, right? Because if you're not, then you're in big trouble.
What are you talking about? Of course I'm taking care of our mom. I'm doing all kinds of things for her.
And you're really being honest with me when you say that?
Of course I'm being honest. How can you even ask me something like that? I know that you were working so hard for Mom. That's why we moved in with Mom, right?
Well, that's certainly what I was hoping you'd say at least. Anyways, I just wanted to let you know that things are going well with the move for us. After we got some more things unpacked, we were going to try and pay you all a visit. I think we should be able to make it over there by next week.
You mean you're going to be coming over to visit again?
Is there a problem with that? I mean, am I not allowed to visit with our mother? I just want to make sure that your wife is okay with us coming over. I'd hate to get in her way.
That's right. You shouldn't get in Laura's way so much. She's really busy taking care of Mom and would hate to get scolded by her for screwing up.
I see. But I just really want to see Mom and make sure that she's doing okay. Maybe I can come over while Laura is out running errands?
I know that you really want to come over, but I think you need to accept the fact that you were the ones that moved out of here. I know that it might feel like home, but you can't just barge in whatever you want.
I guess you're right about that. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sound so selfish about this. And I guess we were able to go last week. So, okay, if things are still hectic there, I'll cancel my plans to go over next week. I'll just call Mom on the phone and catch up with her that way.
Great. You do that. Thanks for understanding, sis.
Of course. I get that you have a lot on your plates right now, but I would like to be able to at least see Mom once a month. Is that okay? I mean, maybe if you two ever need a break or want to get out of the house, I can go over and take care of her in your place. I really don't mind going over to help if you ever need it.
Well, thanks. We just might actually take you up on that at some point. But otherwise, we'll reach out to you when we need you, okay? Otherwise, you all should just enjoy living in your new house and settle in over there as well.
Thank you so much, Chris. Tell Mom that I said hi, okay? Chris, are you there? What the heck is going on here? Why is Mom here at my house?
So you finally noticed that she was there?
What are you talking about? What's so funny? Please, I need answers.
I was just saying that it took you way longer to figure out that Mom was there than I would have guessed. Anyway, how is Mom? Still alive?
I just got home now, and Mom was sitting on the steps of our house, but she was absolutely freezing. What happened? Did she just wander over here by herself? Did you bring her here?
That's right, I didn't need her anymore, so I dumped her on your doorstep.
I don't understand. Why would you do that?
You mean you really didn't know about all of Mom's debts?
What do you mean by that? What debts?
I mean that even today we got another letter from a bill collector addressed to Mom.
Wait a second. I don't understand. This is the first that I'm hearing of any debt that Mom is in.
Well, then I guess you can start to imagine just how surprised we were too. Unless, did Mom give you money so that you could buy your new house that you're in right now?
No, she didn't do anything like that at all. We saved up for a long time and bought this with our own money.
I really thought that she might have gone into debt just to buy a house for the two of you.
Of course not. There's no way that I was going to take that kind of money from Mom when I was there to take care of her. Even if she offered it to me, I would still tell her no.
I see. Well, either way, it's still just too much for me. I mean, what am I supposed to be with someone buried in debt who hardly gets up out of bed? I don't see why I should have to take care of her like this. So I'm giving Mom back to you. She's your problem again.
But how can you say that? How could you do something like this to your own mother?
I don't care what you say to me. I've already made up my mind about this.
Fine then, be that way. But just know that no matter what you say, you aren't getting her back.
This is kind of the point. Why on earth would I ever want her back?
Because she's family, and you should always keep your family close in case you need help. But you're clearly only interested in yourself. Here I thought you had really changed your ways, but you just threw Mom away like this? You're not a part of this family anymore. I never want you to get close to Mom or I ever again.
Oh no, I was definitely wanting to go back and hang out with you two again. You go ahead and keep Mom. I think I can live without her.
I still just can't believe that you would do this to her. And to me.
Well, if it's really so hard for you, then why don't you just go and put her in a home? I mean, it makes no difference to me since I won't be checking on her anyway. Anyways, since we're not family, I don't want to see you creeping around our house either. Hey, Tina, are you there? I just wanted to say that I heard something about the house being sold.
That's right. What about it?
What about it? Can't just sell the house where I live with my wife. Cancel the deal.
What are you talking about? That's Mom's house and she can do what she wants with it. Who are you to tell her what she can and can't do?
But that isn't fair. We have the deed of the house here with us. So go call whoever Mom sold it to and tell them the deal is off.
Sorry, but we actually have the deed with us here.
Do you mean that you broke into our house and took it?
Nothing like that. It was actually Mom's idea. She noticed you were acting strange and made sure to pack the deed away without noticing.
What are you talking about? I wasn't doing anything weird at all. Why would Mom think that?
What are you talking about? It's so obvious that you've only been interested in Mom's money this whole time. Not only that, but you also never did anything to help Mom at all. I know about how you just hired a nurse to come over and do all the work. So you were never even taking care of our mom to begin with.
But, well, who cares who was doing what as long as it was getting done?
I knew that I should never have trusted you.
Please, I really did want to live with Mom. So what if I thought we might be able to get a little money out of her? But when we moved in, we realized all the debts, the bills she was keeping up with, and in the end, it was just a huge waste of time.
Well, here's another thing you might not like to hear. We're moving her retirement payments to another bank account. So now you'll really have nothing.
Wait, what do you mean? Please, that was the only way we were getting money from her.
You really think we're just going to let you keep stealing from our mom? No, you get nothing.
But what are we supposed to do? How are we supposed to live without any money?
That isn't my problem. Maybe you should have tried just not stealing from our mom in the first place, huh? I mean, what were you thinking?
Well, we also have a bunch of debt and we really needed some extra cash. I didn't think that something like this would happen though, but I was sure that you and Mom wouldn't have helped me out if I had come to you and asked for it, so I had to come up with a plan to get it myself.
I don't even know what to say to you anymore. If you have debt though, that is entirely your problem.
But what about Mom? Are you just going to pay off her debts by selling this house? Please, Tina, if there's any money left after that, I really need it. I apologize for everything I've done to now, but I just need help.
For the last time, Chris, Mom does not have any debt at all.
Wait, what? But we got the letters from the debt collectors. They're all addressed to Mom, so they must be about her debt, right?
Oh, those? Yeah, those were all just an elaborate ruse to trick you. Mom knew that you were just after her money this whole time, so she asked the nurse you hired to prepare some fake debt letters to mail to the house. I guess from your reaction that it must have really worked. It sounds like you ended up completely fooled.
Wait, what? You're telling me that Mom knew I was after her money and so she set up this whole thing? Does that mean that Mom actually has money?
Of course she has money, Chris. I mean, she worked for decades. Do you really not think she saved up anything? Unlike you, she was smart enough not to fall into massive debt.
But this is perfect. That means that when you sell the house that I can get all the money to pay off my debt. Isn't that right? Please tell Mom to give us the money once it comes through. Consider it an early cash again of my inheritance.
Inheritance? What are you talking about? You're not getting anything.
Wait, what? What do you mean? I'm her son. Of course I'm getting something. Just who are you to tell me that I won't be getting anything?
I'm just afraid that there's nothing to be given to you.
You really have no idea what you're talking about. You can try and cheat me out of this now, but when Mom dies, I am entitled to whatever she left me in her will. If you stole it, it just means that you have to pay it all to me down the line.
Well, that would make sense if Mom wasn't going through the process of having you removed from her will.
Hold on. Mom is trying to remove me from her will?
That's right. She was so upset by the way that you tried to take advantage of her that she decided she had no other choice. And frankly, I think that she is making the right one.
No, this can't be right. You're doing this, aren't you? You're manipulating Mom. I'll call the helper we hired and tell him to stop you.
You didn't hire him. He was already coming over to help take care of Mom. You know that. Besides, you realize he wasn't there the whole time. I had to do plenty to take care of Mom. Do you think that was all just for her money?
But So I really won't be getting anything at all from her will then?
That's what I'm telling you. You are more than welcome to try and take this matter to court, but at the end of the day, it's Mom's will and her choice. I really don't know a single judge that would ever take your side in this.
Tina, I'm so sorry for everything.
Yeah, I'm really sure you are, actually.
I felt so trapped and boxed and I didn't know what to do. I'll go over and apologize to Mom for everything.
Yeah, you really don't need to be doing that. I thought we agreed never to see each other again.
But please, I'm sorry. You have to let me do this. I have to apologize to Mom.
I have already told you that we don't want you coming around here anymore. The next you hear from us, it's going to be from Mom's lawyer. Make sure you're out of the house by the end of the month.
But you don't understand. We really don't have any money. We have nowhere to go. You'll be kicking us to the streets if you do this.
And do you think that that's my problem because? You should have thought of that before you kicked your own mother out of her house.
Please, Tina, can I just have a little bit of money?
Of course you can't. Haven't you been reading a single message that I've been sending you?
But I don't have anyone else I can go to. Please, We're all that we have of our family after Mom is gone. You have to help me.
I have been taking care of Mom ever since you left home. You have never even showed any interest in helping or even communicating with me. Now you really think that I'm just going to forgive all you've done in the past? I am done with this conversation and I never, ever want to hear from you again. Do you understand me? It wasn't long afterwards that Mom was able to successfully remove any mention of Chris from her will. Then he and his wife had to move out of Mom's house. They didn't move out because their time to stay there was almost up, however. They moved out because apparently they had borrowed money from some shady people and were taken away in the night. After hearing that news, I tried reaching out to Chris to see what had happened, but I never ever heard from him again. Oh well. Anyways, things are going fine with Mom and I. Of course, we're sad about how things ended up with Chris, but we both agree he got himself into whatever mess he was wrapped up in. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.
Mom, thank you for today.
And thank you for coming out here to see me today. I'm sorry that I came home a little later than usual.
There's no problem at all with that. Faith said she had a great time as well as of it. And as of right now, she's super happy to have seen you again.
I'm so glad she's happy to have been able to meet me. I did my best with cooking, so it makes me happy that she enjoyed everything.
Right now, the both of us are going to go into food comas really soon. Everything was perfect, and it seems you even made some foods you normally never cook for me or the rest of the family. But man, everything was absolutely delicious.
Well, I did my best.
You've been really busy with other things lately, so I'm sure this was tough for you to squeeze in, right?
Well, you said you were bringing over your fiancé this time, so I had to make sure everything was cooked perfectly for her. I'd never send out something half-baked, right?
Well, you didn't have to put everything into making all that food for her today. But thank you so much, Mom. Even Faith is telling me she didn't expect you to be so open to her coming over this time around. She feels really loved now. I'm happy to hear her saying that you really are such a lovely mother.
She really does seem like the kind of woman to become your wife really soon, Andrew. You need to make sure you treat her well. And so do I. And I'm really happy that she's a very bright and kind woman to you, and the rest of us. For a while, I was a bit worried what kind of woman you'd be bringing into the family.
She really is a great girl, right? I mean, I'm the one that chose her after all, so there's no mistaking that.
That's right. Just make sure the both of you keep sticking together on things. And keeping one another happy.
Yep. I'll let her know you said that as well. Faith has also told me that she wants to become even closer with you.
Is that so? Oh, that's wonderful news.
After meeting you for dinner today, I think you really sold yourself to her. Before coming, she was going on and on about how nervous she was to meet you again, but after the visit, she's really settled down.
Well, I am the mother of her fiancé after all, so I can understand her becoming a bit more nervous about me. I was a bit nervous to see her again, too.
Honestly, before she came over today, she was a bit crazy. She kept asking me what would happen if you ended up not liking her. What would happen if you didn't want the two of us to get married. She was going on and on about everything that could go wrong today.
She was really that nervous about seeing me today? What have you been saying to her about me all this time? You haven't been trying to call me names or anything behind my back, have you?
I have not. It just seems that a lot of her friends around her who are married now end up dealing with their husbands' mothers always picking on them and such. Right now, the both of us are going to go into a food coma really soon. She must have started to really wonder about whether or not you'd be the same problem to her. She was even more worked up over the fact that Dad isn't around anymore, and so you have free reign to do whatever you want to her now.
Is that right? I guess there are in fact some women that treat their son's wife like items instead of humans, but I do have some friends myself that ended up having issues with their mother-in-laws from time to time like that.
You never had a problem with your mother-in-law, right? I always thought about things like being picked on by your mother-in-law and such was stuff only seen in dramas. Yet it seems that lately it's happening to everyone.
I was treated very well by your grandma. She was not the kind of woman that would hurt a fly even, so she never had anything against me. And you even know that the both of us were really close together, right?
I do. You both went out together quite often, actually. Even going on some smaller vacations with one another at times.
And when you brought your fiancé over for the first time today, I felt that I wanted to treat her the exact same way my mother-in-law treated me. I promise you that I'm never going to pick on her in any way, shape, or form. And I never want to even go down that path. And please tell her that for me as well, okay?
All right, I'll let her know that.
Now, once you guys have your marriage forms handed in and processed, come back over and we can celebrate you both becoming husband and wife. You guys plan to have all that done next month, right?
That's what we're thinking. And when that day comes, we'll let you know. Well, thank you for everything today.
Andrew, how have things gone with you handing in the marriage forms? It's been over 2 months now since you guys last came over to have dinner at my house. Yet since then, I haven't heard a word from you. Everything's been going okay with Faith recently, right?
Stop coming to talk with me like you have no clue what's going on here.
Excuse me? What's gotten into you?
It's because of you, Mom, that things over here become a whole lot more stressful. You have no right coming to me asking about how our marriage is going and all that crap.
Hold on a moment, Andrew. What do you mean it's my fault for all of that? What's going on with you two? I don't have any idea what you're going on about right now.
It's because of you, Mom, that I might end up losing the one woman I've ever loved.
What? What do you mean you're going to lose her? What's going on?
You already know the reason for why she'd want me to leave.
I'm really sorry, Andrew, but I have no clue what you mean. Can we both take a moment to calm down and then talk a bit more about this? I'd really like you to explain everything to me in detail.
I know that you've been picking on Faith for a while now. And she came to me to tell me that you are indeed picking on her behind my back, just like the rest of her friends' mother-in-laws do. And she ended everything by saying she doesn't want to get married now.
Huh? I've been picking on her?
You must have gone behind my back and found a way to get her number or something. She was crying about what you said to her already. She was so looking forward to the two of you becoming such good friends.
I'm really sorry, but I have no idea what you're talking about, Andrew. You're saying that I've been the one picking on Faith. Why would I ever want to do that to my own son's wife?
But she told me all of this was happening. A few days after we came over to have dinner at your house, she said you began contacting her and saying all sorts of terrible things about her. You must have gotten her number the day she came over for dinner, right?
I did, but all I did was send her one message saying thank you for coming over for dinner, but after that she never ever replied to me.
Stop lying to me. She's already showed me all the terrible things you've been saying to her because it's all been saved on her phone. She knew I wouldn't believe her if she didn't have any proof, and that's why she screenshotted everything. So I'll have you know right now, you're not going to fool me, Mom.
But I'm being very serious when I say I have no memory of ever doing those things. Are you sure this isn't all just some sort of misunderstanding? As for those screenshots, are you sure those are messages from me?
I told you already that she said they were from you. Why are you still trying to act as though you were not the one that sent those messages when we have proof of you doing it? You've been going after her this whole time, even before we had a chance to hand in our marriage forms. You're the worst, Mom. I can't believe what I've seen you doing.
Andrew, calm down. You have to believe me when I say that I'd never do anything like that. You have my word on that. Are you sure that this isn't just some sort of misunderstanding on Faith's part? I feel that there's something wrong here, and I think you should go have one more talk with her about the events that played out.
I already have the evidence of you picking on her, though. So there's no point in me going back to have another talk with her. Just know that from now on, I no longer want you talking to her. If you can't listen to me, and you do keep talking to her, we might just end up breaking up. However, I'm sure that's what you're hoping happens to us, huh?
I would never want you and Faith to break up. I have been waiting a long time to hear that the two of you have gotten married. Why are you not able to believe your own mother's words?
From how you act towards Faith when you send her those messages, and the way you're acting around me now is way too different. You think that I can believe you when you're this two-faced? We just want to get married already, so quit all of that. I've had enough of this from you, so just stop.
Are you not going to at least doubt what she's saying to you? Even a little bit. Yet you're going to doubt me 100%. There is a chance that she's been lying to you, Andrew. And you're just going to believe those lies and throw me away?
Faith has no reason to be lying to me about you.
And I have no reason to be lying to you either, Andrew.
Sure. I bet you're just jealous to see me leaving you for a younger woman that I'm planning on marrying. You are seriously the worst mother on this planet. Do you find joy in hurting the feelings of younger women that love me?
Do you think your own mother is the kind of person that's ever found joy in hurting other people?
You never were that person before. But after what I've seen these past few months, I've changed that thought.
My gosh. No matter what I say to you, you're not going to trust me, are you? All right, then. I'm done here. I'm not going to say anything to you until you finally calm down. But just know that I'm not the one picking on Faith, and I have no clue who is. I pray that you guys figure out the real problem behind all of this really soon. Andrew, I heard something from AJ about you. You and Faith have chosen a day to have you guys' wedding? You haven't said anything to me about that yet. What are you trying to do to me?
What do you want? I thought I told you not to contact me anymore.
I understand that, but do you really think I'm just going to let you guys run off without me ever being able to talk to you? I wanted to hear about your wedding plans, and that's why this time I'm here.
I don't want you coming to our wedding, though.
I'm going to be the mother of the groom, though. Are you sure you want me to stay away from your wedding?
I get that. On her again. And as her husband, I can't just let you continue to mess with her like you have been. And neither of us want someone at our wedding who is willing to hurt other people. This is what the both of us want, so stay away from the wedding.
All right, then. Fine.
This is all because you chose to be a jerk to her. Even if you aren't such a big fan of Faith, you should have just kept those feelings to yourself, and things could have turned out much better for all of us. So you not being able to come to our wedding now is what you get for acting like a child. Don't get upset with either of us over this.
Well, I don't mind. I'm sure that wedding isn't even going to happen anyway. If you don't want things to get out of hand, you need to start thinking a bit more about your current situation.
Huh? What the heck are you talking about? What do you mean you're sure our wedding won't happen?
I think that it's going to be canceled. And what I mean is that you're going to be the one to cancel it.
I told you and everyone else already that we're having this wedding. Why the heck would I cancel the wedding that I'm planning on having?
About that Faith chick. When you realize what kind of person that wife of yours really is, you'll forget about ever wanting to be married to her. You'll end up wanting that wedding canceled. And then even think about divorcing her.
Stop trying to make me laugh. What do you even know about Faith that I don't? That's right, you don't know crap about her.
If anything, I know a bit more about her than even you, her own husband, knows. I had a pro go out searching up things about that chick, and made sure that I had all my ducks in a row for this day.
A pro?
Someone who works as a detective.
You got yourself a detective? You had a detective go out and look into Faith? Why would you do that when she's done nothing wrong?
There's pretty good reasons for that, actually.
Well, tell me what those reasons are. Because as of right now, I cannot even comprehend why you'd ever get a detective to look into your son's wife.
Well, because things started to become a bit strange the last time the both of us talked. 3 months ago. And after that, I really started to doubt that Faith. And thank goodness for the pro I hired. They really did a wonderful job finding out things that even you have no clue about. After doing a couple of deep searches into her, they came up with quite a few dark secrets that she's been keeping.
What are you going on about?
What do you think I'm going on about?
Stop trying to waste my time with all this nonsense.
What? You have to know at least a little bit about what I'm going to tell you, right?
When you start to talk to me like that, it does raise some questions, but not about her.
You remember that one girl, Vanessa, right? She's the girl you were going out with before you started to date Faith?
I remember her, but we ended up breaking things off in a pretty bad way, so I try my best not to think about her anymore.
You thought that she was cheating on you and that's your reason for breaking up with her, right? And that's why after a while of fighting, you did in fact leave her for good.
I wasn't just thinking that, but in fact, it was true that she was cheating on me. For a very long time, Vanessa had been with another man behind my back. And not just with him, but was also going out with a bunch of other men as well for one-night stands. I had every right to break things off with her.
Well, about all that cheating. Faith made all of that up in your head so that you'd believe Vanessa was really cheating on you with all those men. Vanessa never did anything wrong back then.
Huh? You're saying that Faith fabricated a lie to get me to leave Vanessa? There's no way in hell, right? Faith had nothing to do with Vanessa and I breaking up.
Faith and Vanessa were both friends around the time you guys were dating, right? And it seems that Faith really had her eyes set on you. And so she did everything in her power to make sure that you would leave Vanessa and become all hers.
You're wrong. When I was worried about how Vanessa had been cheating on me with all those men, Faith came to my side and helped me through what could have been a much worse breakup. And that's how I ended up dating Faith after that breakup.
And that was all a part of Faith's plan. It's pretty easy to get someone to like you when they are weak and need some love. And at that time you were very weak and desperate, and Faith was right there ready to give you the love that would win you over for good. She really is a complete schmuck for making up lies to get you to leave your girlfriend at that time.
I don't think that the Faith back then would have ever done something like that.
I can see that. Even I was shocked to learn all of this from my friend. When she came over to meet me at dinner that night, she never struck me as the kind of person who would ever want to hurt anyone. But what I'm telling you right now is all the truth.
Faith is a sweetheart and could never find it in herself to hurt another person. And she's actually really empathetic. I don't know where that detective got all of that story from, but I will not believe any of it for a gosh dang second.
She's just been acting two-faced is all. And as for those messages that she made you believe came from me, they are all lies as well that she's fabricated. I never once did anything like that to her. She was able to Photoshop all those screenshots to make you believe that it was indeed me.
Are you serious? Are you seriously saying that you never sent any hurtful text to her?
I told you before, right? I am not an idiot nor a jerk, Andrew. And one other thing. It seems there are more people than just me that can see the true person that she's trying to hide from you. All of the friends she had back when you dated Vanessa all seem to have terrible things to say about Faith. Faith doesn't have a whole lot of female friends, right? All of those people that she was hanging out with back when you were with Vanessa are no longer hanging out with her, right?
That's true. Hey, if what you're telling me right now is really true, that Vanessa never did anything wrong, and that I was the one that was played for a fool the whole time?
Well, you would definitely be called the fool now since she never cheated on you, yet you still never trusted her. After all, you never believed what she was trying to say to you for a second back then, right? And you're having a hard time even now trusting what I'm telling you. Faith has really done an excellent job playing you for a fool. And that's the way she wants you.
But, Mom, saying things like this about her and her past are unbelievable. Do you even have any evidence of what you're saying?
I'll hand you all the documents I received from that pro, so that you have a better understanding of all this. Also, that detective made sure to go around to all the people that hung out with Faith in the past and made sure to ask them about what she'd done. It seems she made up some terrible rumors about a lot of things, Andrew.
Terrible rumors? About people like Vanessa and I?
There are a couple of awful rumors about you and Vanessa, but that's not all of them. She's made plenty more about other people that she's tried to manipulate.
What else? Has you been making up more crap recently?
I'm sure when you hear about them, you're going to have that same feeling you had about me when you thought I was the one picking on her. It'll even make you want to cancel your wedding.
Joanna, do you know what's happened with Andrew? I haven't been able to find him anywhere after he went out just a little bit ago. And after coming back home myself, a lot of his things had disappeared. I'm not even able to get an answer from him by phone. So, do you have any idea what happened to him?
If it isn't my daughter-in-law, Faith. Nice to hear from you again after so long. We haven't talked for about 5 months now, right? I'm surprised that you'd be texting me now of all times. Aren't you afraid of talking to an old woman like me that loves to bully you?
Well, right now it's an emergency. What's happened to Andrew?
If you're asking about my son, he's moved into a new place. He asked for a moving company to handle all his things and help him get to his new house. I'm even more surprised to hear that there are moving companies that can come out to help on the same day. This world really has become a whole lot more convenient, right?
Huh? Well, what do you mean he's moved himself into a new place?
Something about how shocked he felt and everything like that. And that's the big reason why he got out of that house you're in.
Why are you saying all of that in a way that makes it hard for me to understand? We are supposed to have our wedding really soon. The wedding and everything is already prepared and we just have a few more days and you're telling me he's moved?
I believe that he's going to have the wedding canceled. And he's going to have you pay for the cancellation fee.
Why is he going to cancel the wedding? And what's this about him wanting to make me pay for it being canceled? That Andrew, what the hell does he think he's doing?
Well, he happened to learn about the real kind of person you are, Faith. All about various things.
The real kind of person I am? What are you talking about?
I know this may sound a bit wrong of me, but I had someone take a closer look into you and your past. You lied about how I was picking on you and everything before, right? Well, after learning about that from Andrew, I started to become a little doubtful of you, and wanted to know why you'd make up such a thing about me. And so, I had a detective take a deeper look into you.
A detective? You went and found a detective to look into my past?
A whole bunch of really bad stories began to spill out about you, and I was left in awe. You fabricated a whole bunch of lies to get my son to break up with Vanessa, thinking that she was cheating on him, right? But out of everything we found out about you, that's not even close to the worst thing. You happen to have fallen in love with one of your bosses from your office, right?
What? Why would I ever have a relationship with one of my bosses from work?
But when we talked with all your coworkers and other employees there, they happen to all be talking about you two right now. You happened to win the heart of one of the managers there, and that allowed you to get a massive raise from them, right? And not only did they give you a fantastic raise, but they also made sure that you never had to do any tedious work again, right? Well, something like that. It's hard to keep something like that out of the minds of the rest of your coworkers, right?
That is such BS. I could take you to court for trying to ruin my image like that.
If you think you have a chance at winning that court case, then go right ahead, Faith. But I doubt you'll ever make it out of that courtroom with a smile on your face.
Why do you think that?
I had a long call with your boss.
You called him?
That's right. I called that manager of yours that you have in your arms right now.
You went and called the company I work for without even coming to me about it first?
When I brought up to him that you're married now to another man, yet you're still going out with him, he went silent. And what do you think he said? He told me that he'd pay my son a settlement as long as we kept all that stuff the two of you have been doing a secret from the company. That must mean what we found out about you cheating on my son with him is true, right?
You have it all wrong.
I'm getting tired of you trying to dodge the truth. There is no point in continuing on with these lies anymore, as you're only making things worse for yourself.
I'm so freaking sorry about all of this.
You're wasting your time apologizing to me about all of this. My son is the one wanting to leave you now, so maybe you'll have better luck talking to him now. Go apologize to Andrew right now.
But when I try to call or text him, he never answers me. Tell me where he's moved to right now.
Why should I do that?
I want to go see him in person so that I can apologize to him face to face.
Right now, my son doesn't appear to want to talk with you. He's still in the early stages of trying to deal with everything he's learned today. So for a little while, you'll have no chance of talking to him.
Then, can you at least tell him something for me? Tell him that I'm sorry about keeping so many things a secret from him for so long. Ask him to please rethink wanting to throw me away. Tell him that I want to make things right now and start living as a proper married couple again, so I want his forgiveness. Tell him all of that?
That's not happening, Faith. He's already told everyone that the wedding is canceled now, as well as told the wedding coordinator. And right now he's in talks with a lawyer about how to handle the divorce. He's not only going to have you pay for the canceled wedding, but he's also getting a settlement from you. So it's time for you to think of other options besides getting his forgiveness, okay?
Is that so? Then at the very least, can you make sure that you both keep the reason for the wedding being canceled a secret from everyone?
Now hold on, Faith. We can't do that.
Why can't you keep it a secret? There's no good reason to tell everyone about this, right? I've already got enough to deal with as it is.
A whole bunch of really bad stories began to spill out about you, and I was left in awe. Everyone has already cleared out their schedules and spent money on gifts by this point for the occasion. This is all terrible news to them, right? Don't you feel sorry for all of them? That's why we all owe those guests the gift of knowing why this whole wedding had to be canceled last minute.
But if you do all of that, you're only going to make me look worse than I already do. Everyone at work already knows about the things going on between my manager and I. But if you start talking about why the wedding's been canceled, my family will know.
I'm actually planning on calling your parents right now to tell them the sad news. So you don't have to be so worried.
Hold on, Joanna. I want to explain all of this to them myself. So please don't say anything to those two for me. Please.
You don't seem to have your head on straight right now, so I'll have to explain everything to them, detail by detail. I'll make sure they understand everything completely, okay?
Stop that. Please stop. I want to apologize for all the bad things I've done up to today. So please just forgive me and let me handle everything.
Nope, I'm not forgiving you. You really hurt my lovely little boy today. So I'd like you to be prepared for when you have to face judgment for all of this. And then you are going to be held responsible for everything you've done to the people around you. And I'm going to live up to those lies you told Andrew. You may not be his wife for much longer, but until the day he gets that divorce, I'm going to make sure you're picked on enough to where you'll never forget what's happened here. After that, just as I told Faith, the wedding was canceled. And my son went from guest to guest, explaining to them all what happened that led to this. And he made sure that everyone knew. Even the kids that were invited. The manager that Faith had been having secret affairs with ended up changing offices, and Faith was forced to leave her position within the company and find somewhere else to work. We were able to get a settlement from the both of them, as well as make sure that Faith paid every last penny for that wedding. After losing pretty much all her money and her job, Faith ran back home to her parents' house looking for a place to rest. But when she arrived back home, her parents explained to her that she caused her family a whole lot of embarrassment, and that they wouldn't let her get off easy for that. However, at one point, after weeks of being constantly yelled at and blamed by her parents, she couldn't take it anymore and fled her house. And as of right now, nobody knows what's really happened to her. As for my son, whose eyes have been opened after all these events, he's gone back to his ex and apologized to her for what he'd done. She forgave him for being played a fool by Faith, but told him that she already had a husband of her own and that they couldn't really get together anymore. Andrew was saddened by that fact for a little while, but that sadness soon started to fade as things between the two of us became a lot better again. It's really easy to fall deeply in love with someone you really care for, but you should never be too deep in love where you blindly listen to everything the one you love says and does. And I told my son that, for whatever future relationships he'll have. I'm only praying now that the next woman he falls in love with will be someone with not only a kind and loving appearance, but a soft and gentle heart as well. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.
Hey Millie, are you there? I was just wondering if I could talk to you about something really quickly.
Oh, hey Rick. Well, yeah. Of course you can talk to me about whatever. What's up?
Well, the thing is that my boss just told me that I was going to have to go away on a business trip.
Oh, really? You're going to get to go away on a business trip? Do you know when you're going to be leaving for it?
Yeah, I think it's probably going to be sometime next month. They are still figuring out the final dates.
But next month is already only 2 weeks away. But I guess at least that will be plenty of time for you to pack up your things.
I know. Only this time isn't going to be for a short little trip like the others. I think this is going to be a much longer trip. In fact, I think I might be going away for about 3 months.
Wait a second. Your job is going to be sending you away for 3 months?
It seems like it. In fact, I was told that if I wasn't doing all that well on my assignment, that could end up being turned into 6 months. So I guess I'm actually just kind of worried about the whole thing, if I can be honest with you.
Well, yes. That is a really, really long time to be away. I agree with you there. But I don't think it's anything to worry about. After all, it's just your job, and you know what you're doing. Besides, it's your job, so it's not like you can just say that you won't go.
I know. What about our daughter, Jane? I don't want to leave her for that long.
I know, but your boss already chose you for this job, right? And besides, Jane is already 8 years old. She's not a baby or anything like that. I think she'll survive without her dad for a few months.
You really think so? Because I don't think that Jane is going to be okay for that long without me. Every other time that I've gone away, even for shorter trips, you tell me that she just throws tantrums the whole time I'm away.
I know, but that was then, and this is now. And I don't think that that's going to happen again. She'll probably be too busy with her friends to notice you're gone. And that's to say nothing of how busy she'll be with school or anything like that. I think she'll have plenty to keep her distracted.
I know, but don't you think she'll get mad when I'm not around to take her out somewhere on the weekend? Are you really sure that she's going to be okay?
Well, she's not going to be all alone. She'll have me around too, you know. So I think you'll be fine if you go. Because right now, I don't think that you're being fair to me with Jane alone.
Oh, sorry. I'm not trying to do that. And you're right about the business trip. I know that I was chosen because I'm the most knowledgeable about the project. It was actually Richard who suggested that I go.
Oh, Richard. Is that the guy who was all buddy-buddy with upper management at your office, right? Do you think he's just trying to help you have more chances to prove yourself?
I think that he might be. And of course, I'm grateful for how considerate that is. But still.
Rick, it sounds to me like this is something that you should do. I mean, everyone around you is counting on you for this.
Well, okay then. If that's really what you think, then I guess I'll have no choice but to go on that business trip. But well, are you really sure that it's going to be okay? Isn't Jane's recital next month?
Yes, it's true. And it will stink that you can't make that. But I'll invite other family to come and see her. You know, Rick, you really do worry too much sometimes. You know that?
I know, but it's just that I'm going to be away for a few months. And I guess I'm also just worried that I'll be lonely.
I know. But it's not like it's a whole year that you're going to be away. And you can call and text and all that kind of stuff. Of course, I hope you don't think that being away for that long is an excuse to cheat on me.
Of course not. You know that I would never do that, right? You're the only one for me.
Well, I certainly hope that that's true, Rick. But anyways, I'm not really worried. In fact, I don't even think that all that much is going to change around here without you.
Hey now, Millie, I'm not sure if you meant it like that, but that kind of hurts, you know?
Well, I'm just speaking from experience from the times that you went away before. But if you're really all that worried, then I hope you do a good job so you can come back home sooner.
You're right. I can do this. I'll make sure it's just 3 months that I'm away.
But if you're going to be away for 3 months, then I guess that means I should get all the fun that I want in before you're gone.
So you mean that you're going to be out of the house on the weekends until I leave?
And just what kind of way is that to ask what I plan on doing? Are you seriously going to try and tell me that I'm not allowed to have any time to myself because of what you have to do for work?
No, it's not like that at all, Millie. It's just that I would really like it if we could get some family time in before I go. Maybe we can all plan a short little trip, just the 3 of us?
Well, sure. We can do one of those too. No problem. You can be the one to tell Jane about this if you want.
I guess I will. But I should be home at the usual time today.
Yeah. Sounds good to me. Enjoy the rest of your lunch break and have a good rest of your day.
Hey there, Millie. How's it going? How are you and Jane holding up without me?
Hey there, Rick. Jane and I are doing just fine, thanks. Actually, Jane is away with my dad on a day trip.
Wait a second. You sent Jane to your parents' house again?
Yeah, I mean, it's only Friday. So she was going to spend the night here. And since Jane doesn't have any school, they were going to enjoy the time off. I told my dad to think of something they could do together so that Jane wouldn't feel so lonely. So my parents are hauling a lot of weight for you while you're gone.
I see. Well, please tell your parents how thankful I am to both of them for doing all of that.
No, I will do that. But don't worry, it's not like it's a burden on them or anything. Of course they are enjoying being with their granddaughter. I actually heard they even bought Jane some video games that they all play together sometimes.
Wow, really? You mean that your parents are playing video games with our daughter?
Yeah, I think they read somewhere online that it can be good for keeping your brain sharp, so they don't seem to mind.
Well, that is true. I mean, just with the hand-eye coordination, there has to be something there. It's just not very often that you hear about older people getting into playing video games.
Yeah, that much is true as well. But anyways, everything is going well with them and Jane, so I think that's good.
Right. Well, speaking of that, I was hoping to call Jane on a video call. But when would be a good time to call?
If you wanted to talk to the two of us, I think the weekday would be best. But yeah, I think that Jane would love it if you called, so you should actually go ahead and think of a time to call us.
So it would really only work on the weekdays then. Well, I guess that I could try and make a call on Monday? Do you think that you and Jane are mostly going to be together so that if I called, you both could pick up? Or could you at least tell Jane to keep an eye on her phone because I'll call her?
So you would just call her on your own then?
Well, that's the thing. I did try reaching out to her one day, but she never got back to me. So I don't know what's going on. Does she keep her phone on her most of the time?
No, I guess now that you say that. I think she did leave her phone here, but I'll tell her to keep it on her when she gets back.
Great, and then her next recital should be coming up, right? I was going to try and catch a flight back home to watch it.
Wait a second. You mean that you're going to be coming back home for a little bit?
Yeah, it's only going to be over the weekend, really. But that's plenty for me. You know that I just can't miss this. I know how much it means to Jane.
I know, but if you're coming back to watch Jane and then fly back, then I can't imagine that it's your work paying for all this, right?
Yeah, that's right. It's coming from my savings.
Well, I'm afraid that I have to tell you not to come, since it's just such a waste of money.
But I want to be there and watch Jane. It's worth it to me. And I think that our daughter will be very happy to have me there as well. Don't you?
Well, sure. But can't you just miss it this year? Is it really that big of a deal? I mean, what's the point in coming back when you've just left? I think that Jane is just starting to get used to not having you around. And besides, you said that your business trip was going to end up being 4 months, right? So I just don't get the point of coming back home halfway through your trip.
I don't understand. I just want to come home and see my family for a bit.
I'm not saying that what you're doing right now isn't difficult, but I'm saying that you have to think about this rationally. Don't you realize how you're going to ruin all the progress Jane has made with you gone? And if you do come and visit, then when you do go back to work, I'm going to have to be the one to deal with the fallout from you going.
I know, but I think, well, I guess maybe I wasn't thinking.
Look, Rick, I told you that I don't mind inviting other family and friends to come and support Jane, okay? I've been taking care of the both of us just fine since you've left, and I just don't think there's a really good reason for you to be coming like this.
Millie, I'm really happy that you're going to do all of that for Jane, but I still want to be there. And just what kind of friends are you thinking of inviting to watch?
Oh, it was just someone that came to our wedding. I'm not even sure if you really remember them. But anyways, it's nothing to worry about at all, so it's fine.
Right? Well, okay. If that's how you really feel about the matter, I guess I won't come home.
I know that it's tough for you right now, but I just don't think that it would be worth coming back here.
No, you're right. Besides, this whole thing was very last minute anyways. I should have asked further in advance. But I'll stay here for Jane's sake. I don't want to get her hopes up for nothing.
That's good. And don't worry, there will be plenty more opportunities in the future. So if you can just wait until next year, we'll be okay.
Great, well, I guess the problem I've had trying to connect with Jane is that I think she just falls asleep right away even when we can call. She must be practicing her recital a lot.
Yeah, that sounds just about right. All that girl does when she gets home is do homework, practice, eat dinner, bathe, and go to bed. Although, when she does play, it's mostly just on her video games. Nothing outside or anything like that. I guess she's just too tired to do any serious playing after all she does is her practice.
Well, when I get back from my business trip, I'll try and think of something that we can do outside together.
Great. Well, hopefully that works out. Anyways, my mom is telling me to do the dishes, so I've got to go now.
Great. Sounds good then. I know that you're doing a lot right now, so thanks for watching Jane while I'm gone.
Yeah, I'll keep doing my best out here. You do your best on the last month of your business trip, Rick. We'll talk again soon. Hey, Dad. Are you there? Do you have time to talk?
Jane! What a lovely surprise! What are you doing messaging me at a time like this?
Well, I had my recital yesterday, and now it's my day off, so we're resting.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm really glad that you're getting some time to rest. And I heard that your recital went really well. Actually, your mom sent me some footage of you dancing and you looked so good. I thought you looked amazing.
But that means that you weren't actually there at the recital then, right?
Jane, you have no idea how badly I wish I could have been there for you. But I had work and just wasn't able to make it. I'm really sorry about this.
Does this mean that you're never ever going to come back home, Dad? When am I going to see you again?
Wait, what? What are you talking about? Of course you're gonna see me again. As soon as my work here is done, I'm gonna come home and we're all gonna live together. You just have to wait a little bit longer before I'm back home, okay?
So then, you really mean it? You really are going to come back home one day?
Yes, one day, Jane. One day very soon. I promise. But maybe when you're older, you'll get why grown-ups sometimes have to go far away for work sometimes.
I guess. We'll see about that. But I'm just curious about what you're going to do with my new daddy then.
Wait, what? What do you mean? What new daddy are you talking about?
I mean, the new daddy that we have at home. Although, if I can be honest with you, Dad, I think that new daddy really hates me. So maybe you shouldn't actually come home after all.
I'm sorry, Jane, but I have no idea what you're talking about right now. But I don't think it's possible for anyone to hate you.
But I think that Mom and new daddy are going to leave me all alone. And they also said that you're never ever going to come back home.
Jane, I'm really sorry, but I just have no idea at all what you're talking about. Are you telling me that this new daddy guy is someone in the house with you and Mom?
Yeah, but the thing is that I was told that I wasn't supposed to tell you a word about this at all.
Jane, I want you to know that you can tell me anything, okay? I'm your real dad, and I want you to tell me what's going on.
Well, it's just that Mom keeps talking about how we're going to be living with new daddy from now on. I don't like my new daddy at all. I don't want to live with him. I want you to come back home right now. I promise that I'll be a good girl, so please, don't leave me, Dad.
Jane, I need you to calm down right now and tell me if you're at home with your mom.
No, I'm not here with Mom. She goes out with new daddy.
Well, when she normally goes out, is she usually coming home sometime at night?
There are some times when Mom doesn't even come home at all. In fact, when Mom and new daddy are both away, I'm the only one who's at home.
Wait a second. So you're telling me that your mom is leaving you alone at home all by yourself overnight?
It's not all the time, but it's more than just sometimes.
Okay, Jane, listen to me. I'm going to call Grandma and tell her to come to the house and pick you up. So when you hear the doorbell ring, make sure it's Grandma and then open the door for her. She'll take you home with her.
You mean Grandma's in your mom, Dad?
That's right. The same Grandma that you always have had. Don't worry.
But Mom told me that I wasn't supposed to leave the house at all.
It's gonna be okay, Jane. I'm gonna make sure that nothing happens to you. I'm your dad, and I'll never leave you alone. I'm going to come back home right away and make sure that you're okay. So you just go home with your grandma and wait for me, okay?
Rick, are you there? I have some bad news.
Millie, what's the matter? What's going on?
Well, it's Jane. I have no idea where she's gone, and she won't pick up her phone either. Do you have any idea where she might be?
Why don't you know where our daughter is at this time of night? How did you lose her?
Well, I just stepped out of the house to go and pick up dinner. She was taking a nap when I left, and when I came back, she was gone.
Wow, well, you're going out quite late for shopping for dinner, don't you think? Did you even really go to the supermarket?
Of course I did. I thought that she would have been at home. I mean, she was so tired from her recital the other day. But what are we going to do? Should we call the police?
Are you sure you want to call the cops when you were the one sleeping around on me? Not only that, but sleeping around on me while you left our child home alone all night?
Rick, you can't be serious, right? What are you going on about?
Can we please just stop playing dumb? This is ridiculous. I know all about the new daddy you've been having over.
New daddy? What are you talking about? Hold on a second. Is this what Jane has been telling you? That girl has such an overactive imagination, don't you think? I really should try to get her away from those video games.
You really thought you were going to get away with this just because I was away, didn't you?
Rick, please. This is just crazy talk. I am not cheating on you. You have to believe me. I've been trying so hard to take care of Jane and I by myself while you've been gone.
You know, I've already come back home. I even stopped by the house, and guess what? It was totally empty.
Oh? You're back already? Well, it must have been while I was out at the store.
I can't believe that you're even trying to lie about this. I saw the other man's clothes in our house. I even asked our neighbors about it, and they've confirmed that there's been some man they've never seen coming over and that they've seen you leaving the house late at night. So if you think that I'm not going to divorce you after this, after you've cheated on me, abandoned our daughter, and lied about it, then you're really delusional. We are through, and the next time you hear from me, it will be through my lawyers. After that, I managed to piece together the truth from what my neighbors and Jane had told me. I learned that the person who had been coming over to the house was none other than Richard, the guy from my work who suggested that I leave on the business trip in the first place. I confronted him at work about this, and he broke down almost immediately. He told me that he found out that he could never have kids and that he was jealous of me always talking about how proud of Jane I was around the office. He thought if he could just get me out of the picture that then he could be with my wife and replace me as Jane's dad. But I don't think he actually understood the full responsibility of being a father. And he also couldn't understand why Jane just couldn't forget about me, her real dad, and accept him. That's when he started acting really coldly towards Jane. But anyways, with that confession, I was able to smoothly divorce Millie and make her and Richard pay for their affair. After that, the two of them were so ashamed of what they did and so desperate to avoid rumors that they moved away to a new state together. I haven't heard from them since. I don't even get anything from Millie when it's Jane's birthday. Although I may never want anything to do with Millie again, I understand that she is my daughter's mother. If Jane ever asked to reconnect with her, I would in a heartbeat. But for now, I'm making up for lost time with my daughter and trying to think of lots of activities that her and I can do together. I remember Millie telling me that Jane wasn't getting outside as much because of her dancing. But I also think that is because she was never thinking of the things that the two of them could do together. I'm sure that if her mom had suggested more activities, that Jane would have been happy to do them. I'm just glad that it's not too late to make these kinds of memories with my daughter. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.